Let's talk to Richard Donaldson. He was at the march and the protest on Saturday. Ex-British Army soldier, father and husband, it says here. Richard, very good morning to you.
Good morning, Mike. Thank you very much for having me on.
Not at all. Thanks very much for being on. I mean, it seems like it was a great day out. It seems like it was a fantastic just show of strength, really, of the great British public and the great British kind of talent for fairness and just going out there and having a good time. I mean, what do you make of what Keir Starmer's been saying about it?
Well, do you know, I think it would almost be funny if it wasn't so infuriating, you know, for our Prime Minister to see his people turn up in their millions, flying our flags, singing, dancing, laughing, uniting. It's literally called Unite the Kingdom. For him to see that and to immediately attempt to spin the narrative and say that this was a group of people who, you know, wanted to fly our own country's flag to cause violence, fear and division is disgusting. I was there, Mike. The atmosphere was electric. People were talking to strangers, laughing, singing and dancing. And here's the thing, there were black people there, brown people, there were Sikhs, Hindus, Muslims, all taking part. There were all kinds of people there who were either born here or who have come here, who just love this country and want to do their bit to stand up for it. For Keir Starmer, our leader, to put that post out, to try and spin the narrative that he has done, well, I think that in itself is likely to cause far more division than anything that happened during that march. And for the Metropolitan Police, can I just say as well, for the Metropolitan Police, because this hasn't had much coverage, to also put a post out on their socials that was 5 years old and try and link that to the Unite the Kingdom march on Saturday is absolutely abhorrent.
Was this when they put out a piece of footage which turns out not to have been from the day itself?
That's right, it's from 2020. They haven't addressed it.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Because it helps to spin the narrative. I mean, look, numbers were estimated to have been well over 1 million. I don't know how many people were there. I think it's impossible to tell.
Right.
But for only 24...
It's clearly a hell of a lot more than 110,000.
Absolutely. It was way more. And for only 24 arrests to have been made, I think it's fantastic, OK? I'm just being honest. And the fact that Keir Starmer chose to look at the 0.0008% of people who may or may not have been guilty of anything, remember, it's just an arrest, it's not a conviction, for him to focus solely on that it's a sign of the times at the minute. He knows what he's doing. The Metropolitan Police know what they were doing. And I think the government in general, they know exactly what they are doing. These were ordinary people who are the backbone of this country. And it's Keir Starmer with his tired, overused gaslighting tactics that are causing the actual division here. Yeah,
well, if you're judging by what's being said in the newspapers this morning about Keir Starmer, I think you guys are going to be around a lot longer than he is. So, you know, I don't think he's got much to look forward to be honest.
No. And here's the thing, I mean, not to want to compare, you know, apples and pears, but there were 500 arrests last year alone at the Palestine marches. Notting Hill Carnival just gone, 423 arrests, and it was a similar sort of turnout, OK? Yet Keir Starmer and the mainstream media said it was an important and mostly peaceful event. He said it was a joy to see, you know, because of the history of it, because of the things that, you know, black people went through in the 1950s. There's a constant narrative that anything sort of leaning left is fantastic, and anything that... I don't even like this right and left anymore. It's just patriots. It's people who love the land beneath their feet. That's all it is. And we're standing together, like I say, black, white, brown, regardless of religion. There were people from all walks of life standing together, and the narrative that's being spun is, well, it was just a load of far-right racist bigots.
But it's not going to get any smaller, this, is it? It's going to get bigger.
No, it's definitely going to grow. We are rising now, OK? The people of this nation, we won't be treated like second-class citizens anymore, for simply, like I say, loving the land beneath our feet. You know, this is not going to be the end of it. This is just the beginning. You know, look at what, for example, and I don't want to make this about me and the Great British National Protest and what we're doing. We're funding over 40 protests now at the hotels. People are standing up all over the country. You know, what happened on Saturday was monumental, but this is far bigger than that. And I know from talking to people within Tommy's team, and Tommy's put statements out himself, he said, look, this is just the beginning.
Yeah, and they don't know what to do with him. They don't know how to deal with him, do they?
No, they don't know how to handle this whole situation. I mean, the fact that millions of people can turn up on the streets in our capital, and the only narrative that Keir Starmer can push, he's either a little bit stupid or he genuinely is wanting some form of unrest. That's the only thing I can think of, because to continue to gaslight people into believing that they are the problem for just turning up on the streets, I don't understand why he would push that.
No, I don't understand it either. Well, listen, good luck to you, Richard, because it was a fantastic looking event, and I'm sure there'll be many more to come in the future. Ex-British Army soldier, father and husband, Richard Donaldson there. Thanks very much for talking to us.